Yo, how's it going, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Hey, we out here again, you know what I'm saying? Back at it, making another one. Out here at this park, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, just feeling the vibes out here, man. I chilled out here for about 30 minutes prior to, man, just to take it all in, man, and feel these, just this nature, vibe out here, bro. And I've been just kicking it out here, man, really, it really helps me center my thoughts and and really um, gain more clarity on what I want to talk about and how I want to talk about it. But yeah, bro, like, and also real quick, I really appreciate everybody that has gave me some good feedback on it, because that's pretty big. I want feedback on these videos. You know what I mean? To just see how I'm doing. Because I know how I'm doing on the inside. Like but that's all I can see is my perspective. So that's why I like to like go out and be like, hey, if I share it or whatever, like tell me how I did. Drop it in the comments or something, or throw a like out. You know what I'm saying? Just to give me a quick wink, let me know that, hey, you're doing good, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that really helps, man. I really appreciate that feedback. It really just, again, gives me a lot of clarity on what I want to, the direction of this. I already know the direction of where I want to go with this, but it really just helps a lot. Just knowing that encouragement, just knowing that I'm actually helping people with these videos. So that's pretty dope, man. Especially the homies and the friends or whatever that I have around me. They're just nothing but just huge supporters, man, as I am with them, and they feel that, you know what I mean? So that's dope, man. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about, dude, some cool stuff, how eating healthier actually can heal your depression and anxiety, right? I'm telling you, it's something else. It's something about it, man. It really just changes everything, and it changed my life, I'm just say that much. It's the reason why I'm even talking about it, because I'm excited about it, because it really made a real huge shift in just how I view life itself. It really gave me a more clear mind, and just of things of the future, and or just what I'm doing right now to build these blocks into the desired reality that I want. You know what I'm saying? But to even have this level of thinking, for me personally, I definitely needed to clean it up with eating. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that until I knew that. Like, I've always had, it's like we always know, like in the back of our head, that we probably should eat better. You know what I'm saying? But like, usually we really don't think about it even further than that, than like physically. Like we just think like, yeah, to look better, we got to eat better or something, or shit like that. But we usually don't think that deep into it, into mental health, into emotional health, and these other things that really tie into it. So that's one thing we're gonna be talking about today, man. You know what I'm saying? It's one piece of the puzzle to this whole thing. Like, it really, I mean, eating better, bro, promotes spiritual health, mental health, physical health, and it just brings in everything together, and it's one big piece of the puzzle, bro. Like, I feel like it's kind of where you want to start, if you want to raise your frequency, and gain just full potential of your consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, and if you're on the spiritual side of things, it really I would say amplifies that, that side of yourself. I'm telling you, bro, it just gives you a more clear mind with everything. But so really to break down why, to make it make sense, why eating healthier can cure, or not cure, but like help heal mental illnesses, and just depression and anxiety, and emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really comes down to, we got to start thinking about it more chemistry level, way of things, more scientific level way of things. We got to think about what we need to eat, the essentials for a human to even survive, right? Which is nutrients, and what's in nutrients is vitamins, minerals, electrolytes, enzymes, and all these cool things. You know what I mean? Again, these essential amino acids that you need, and the right ones too, not just any old amino acids. But that's actually not in most of the things that we eat. But as Americans, we eat like 70 to 80% processed foods, or just harsh meats, tortured meats. You know what I'm saying? But really, and some of us, I noticed too, was the huge deficiency in like vitamin D. Vitamin D is huge. It's so deficient today, it's insane, bro. You notice it, man. And you get vitamin D through what you're eating, and also just being outside. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every time you're outside in the sun, you're absorbing, you're digesting, you're eating. Actually, every time you're outside, you're eating. You're absorbing vitamin D from the sun, and we go through our own photosynthesis, just like plants do, by converting these vitamin D and this hormone to into health and into actual nutrients. You know what I mean? For you. That's just what we go through. That's why being outside is so important. When you're in a bad mood, go outside. I'm telling you, like, you get a lot of vitamin D, and that's why when you in the sun, you're more lit up. You can be more uplifted. You know what I mean? But also, if you're in the sun and because there's also a certain level with that too, because when you're in the sun and your skin you can be at such a point where your skin cannot absorb a vitamin D and things like that, and then we have to go deeper than that at this point. Now we got to check out your thyroid, because your thyroid is what produces, not produces, but it promotes, and it basically gives your body. Your thyroid absorbs it from your skin and things like that, and then that's when it actually spreads it out inside your body, and that's when you become efficient. But if your thyroid is down, if it's unhealthy, and if it has blockages in it, you're not going to be able to take in the proper amount of vitamin D, even through what you're eating. You know what I'm saying? It can't absorb it and convert it. So your thyroid is so huge. It has a lot to do with your cholesterol. Actually promotes cholesterol and other enzymes as well, and it balances. Well, minerals really balance out the enzymes to bring on your emotional state itself. But again, if you can't even absorb those minerals, you have a lack of minerals in the first place. You know what I mean? So that's why we have the thyroid. We've got to find out how to cleanse the thyroid itself, and that's just really, amongst other things, and herbs and things like this. But that's really just eating healthy, bro. Just eating more fresher things that help you. You know what I mean? Not things that do the opposite. Actually block these passageways even more. But anyways, yeah, like. Vitamin D is huge, bro. Like, vitamin D is huge. We don't really get much of it. We're always inside. Think about it. We're always inside, bro. Like, if we're not in our house, we get up in the morning, we go outside for like 2 seconds, get in the car. Most of us, I'm saying. We get in the car, drive to our job, go back inside. We're not like absorbing anything. We're not absorbing any vitamin D at all. And then let's say if we're not doing that, I'd say, well, then just eat more of that vitamin D, which is your fruits and vegetables, your high yielding energy foods, your energetic foods. These things have a lot of antioxidants in them. Your enzymes are in there. Your electrolytes, your H3O2 is in there, which is if you ask me the true form of hydration. You have all these other vitamins and minerals in them. And yeah, it's about to rain, but you know what? Fuck, we finna go get into this. So yeah, man. But with that being said, minerals bring on your emotional state. Well, balance out the enzymes, to produce your more uplifting state, and your more like happy, optimistic. I'm all right, you know what I'm saying, type of state. So when you start eating better, bro, like, it really makes a difference. It changes everything. And there's gonna be like another part to this too. Like, it's not like this is like part one, I guess, to this. But yeah, man, just go out there, bro, and have a good time with that, bro. And you go so far with that, bro. Like, just eating better. These meats and stuff like that, these processed foods, they have chemicals in them that really inhibit your dopamine receptors and also make you want to eat them more. But it's a reason why they want you to eat more of it, because they want to make money. So they put these things in there so you can make more. They can make more money, and also not nourish you also at the same time. Because they don't really want you nourished. Really, they just want you to buy more food. Because if you're more nourished, if you have more nutrients, you're not hungry. You just don't get hungry that much. You don't even have to be full. But they ain't gonna tell you that you are not supposed to be full. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to eat up to 80%. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. And that's up to 80%, and that's based off of what you're eating. You don't even have to eat up to that, you know what I'm saying? But eat up to 80%. But all that, even that 80% is supposed to have 100% of nutrients in it to actually benefit your body. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Like I said, go out there and just do your best with that, bro. And I mean, telling you, you go far, bro. You go really far with all this, man. I mean, it's kind of like when you eating these fresher foods, you're more well-oiled engine. You know what I mean? Or machine. It's like a Ferrari, right? Like you put unleaded gas in this Ferrari. It's like it'll make it around. Like you'll survive, right? Like it'll get around. You know, it'll just put. You know what I mean? And get itself from A to B or whatever. But it won't be really that fun. You know what I mean? Like it won't be that as desirable. Versus if you put that, you know, that 93 octane in there, or just that higher octane in there that it actually needs, and you'll notice a huge change. You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of power, the response time, you know, all these things that actually change within that car, because it's now running off all fucking cylinders. You know what I mean? So now you feel like more like, okay, I'm ready to go, more energetic, more this and that. Think of yourself as that Ferrari. What would you fuel that Ferrari with? You know what I'm saying? If you wanted the full potential out of it, and go from there. And again, that's just from your how you get things like high energetic foods is by, I mean, looking at things that grow under the sun, because we're really just trying to eat the sun, really. I mean, that's where all of our nutrients ultimately comes from, is the sun. Everything survives because of the sun, and that's what we're eating. But you don't really want to eat things that absorb the sun in different ways, like meats and shit. Meats really don't. Cows and chickens and pigs and stuff like that, not really pigs, they eat anything. So, but like these main foods or whatever, or meats, they eat plant material. That's how they get their protein, right? But protein is a weird word anyway, because it's already broken down to like simple amino acids. You have simple amino acids, and you also have complex amino acids. These meats have complex amino acids where we can't break these things down properly. It's the reason why and they're also acidic forming too. But it's the reason why we're so backed up. We can have gastro issues because these things will not break down properly, you know. And also when they do break down, they turn into this shit called uric acid and lactic acid, you know, through dairy products and things like that, you know. And we're not supposed to have any more extra acids in our body. That's why, but we're all really like full of acidosis, you know what I'm saying? Because we eat nothing but acid foods, you know what I mean? Things that are acid forming, you know. I mean, berries and, you know, and fruits and things like that, they're also acidic. Like blueberries, they're acidic in nature, right? But when you eat them, they actually convert into alkaline. They're alkaline forming, you know what I mean, foods. So, and that's another thing that we need, basic essential that we need, is alkaline, you know. I mean, we need acids too, but we're made of acids though. Like we don't need any extra acids, you know what I mean? Like just like DNA itself. DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. I mean, we're literally made out of acids, you know what I'm saying? So we don't need any more acids in the body, actually. The body already contains as much acid as it needs, you know? So instead of eating acidic forming foods, eat alkaline forming foods to give you that beautiful balance, that yin and the yang, you know what I'm saying? And it's really all about balance, really, you know. And you don't even have to like just completely clear out your whole refrigerator full of all your meats and shit like that. I'm not telling you to do that. All I'm telling you to do, because that's like an extremist, all I'm telling you to do is incorporate more, you know what I'm saying? And take out and incorporate more and eat less of the things that you've been eating, you know what I mean? If you want to, that's your goal. If you really want to experience life in the best way possible, then bro, I'm telling you, like, it's just incorporate more, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still chill and eat. Like I said, I eat 80% fruit, you know what I'm saying? Other 20% I eat like cooked foods. I even eat bullshit sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like pastas and shit like that. But that's just me. That's the way I live, and you know, that's just what it is. But I just make sure I get what I need. That's why I'm walking around here so bubbly and happy and always with so much energy all the time. It's because I'm eating exactly what I'm supposed to be eating. I'm eating simple amino acids, you know what I mean? And simple protein structures, you know what I mean? Monosaccharide sugars, not polysaccharide sugars. Those are refined sugars, you know what I mean? So that you're not supposed to be taking, because it's not real. Shit's not real. So once it gets down to your, you know, in your body doesn't know what to do with this shit. It's like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, boss, what the hell are you doing? Like, what can I do with this, right? It's like you get a package, you don't even know what to do with it, you know? So what you do is, what the body will do is throw it back, you know? It'll throw it back into your kidneys, and you know, and then your insulin will come in and be like, what the hell is that? You know, I don't know what this was going on here. I can't absorb this, so I can't put this into my cells, so I'm gonna keep this here. And that's when the pancreas starts working, doing a job that it's not even supposed to be doing. I know you hate doing that at work. If you're doing something that you're not even supposed to be getting paid to do, that's how the pancreas feels when you're eating refined sugar. It's like, well, I don't know what the fuck to do with this shit. And it's insulin that originally is supposed to do that and spread it throughout the body, doesn't know what to do with it either, because it doesn't even know what it is. It can't even identify this shit because it's not real. You know what I mean? So that's when it just starts getting backed up, and that's when real problems begin to happen as well. You know what I mean? But that's probably another part of this video somewhere else. But yeah, bro, go out there, bro, and just do your best, man. I know this video is kind of like up and down all over the place a little bit, but like it started raining a tad bit, man, and I started getting a little, you know what I'm saying, a little antsy, all right? But yeah, man, just go out there, man, and live your best life. Really, I want you to take this information as a baseline. Like, I always want everybody to take this information I give as a baseline and go do your own experience. Go have your own bond with your own experience with that research, with this research, you know. Go research these things, you know what I mean? And come back and teach me something I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only looking through one perspective, right? And I'm just doing my best out here, just trying to get other people's perspectives and you know, kind of populate a certain belief system within myself based off of real research, you know what I mean? And my own experiences, you know? And I want everybody to do the same thing. So that's really what I want everybody to look at this video as, just as a baseline, you know what I mean? Go do your own research, come back, tell me some shit that I didn't even fucking see, you know what I mean? And boom, we both grow. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, like, the people I work with and the people I see all the time, they always hear me talking about stuff like this, man. But they also see the result of myself too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I lost a lot of weight, you know, and that weight was just really acids and toxins and things like that that was never supposed to be there in the first place. You know what I mean? You like to look at fat as just that. Like, no, fat is actually a defense mechanism, and it actually fat cells actually trap these toxins and adipose tissues and you know, these really bad agents in your body. And over time, that's when you start gaining weight. You know what I'm saying? But the moment you start eating actually really good stuff and clear foods and easily digestible foods, and these things actually are medicinal to you overall, they start detoxifying, you know? And so that's just a side effect when I lost the weight. You know, I lost about 60 pounds. Like, that was just 60 pounds of bullshit, just unnecessary toxins that was just sitting over my body this whole time, you know? And once you start eating those type of foods, it really changes everything. It really does, man. You wake up, I mean, on a mental level, emotional level, I mean, spiritual level, dog. I mean, physical level. It's crazy how much everything changed for me, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I'm only speaking from experience, but I have to go do my own research, right? I go do my own research, read this, absorb this information, and go out there and try it. I always tell people, don't believe me. Assume I'm lying in the best way possible, and just go find out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, experience is the best teacher. You know, I can only tell you these things. I can't make you do anything, right? I can only encourage you to live your best life, though. You know what I mean? Which is what this is about. You know what I mean? So this has been a long video, but yeah, man, love y'all, dog. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.